Hi guys, this is a tutorial for Cancer by My Chemical Romance. Now, quite a few of you, I need to take these off, quite a few of you have requested some My Chemical Romance songs, and of those people who have, this is the most requested one so far. So here we are about to learn it. I hope that you guys enjoy this. Before we get started, I just want to say these chords are from the sheet music that I've paid for, so I can't distribute it, and I'm sure there are chords sort of free available on the internet, but other than that, yeah, I can't distribute what I'm using in this tutorial. So with that said, let's just go ahead and get started. So to begin with, what we want in our right hand is B and E. Okay, here's middle C. So we want B, E. Then we want B and a D sharp. B and F sharp, B and E, and then B on its own. Okay? And underneath that, sorry, let me just reposition the mic, it might be a bit quiet. So, it's the B, E, B, D sharp, B, F sharp. I'm really sorry about the cat paw. If it gets in the way, it is attached to a cat. If it gets in the way of the keys, then obviously I'll move her. Right, so B and E, B and D sharp, B and F sharp, B, E, B. And underneath that we have an E, okay? So we hit the B and the E with the E, the B and the D sharp on its own, then a B, then an E in the left hand, then the B and the F sharp, then the E, then the B and the E, then the E, then the B, okay? So, I know that sounds complicated, but I'm going to play it through for you now, so. So again, one more time. And I mean, the thing is that at the beginning of that, you can just kind of put the E underneath wherever you feel comfortable. So it really doesn't sort of, it still sounds really similar. So, okay, now on to the next part. Sorry, that was my knuckle. So basically we just want a B chord. So that is B, D sharp and F sharp with a B in the left hand. And then on the last one, we just want just the B on its own. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, B. Okay, so. And then we go back to the B and the E with the E underneath. And then back to the B chord with the B underneath. Okay, so I know this part might sound complicated, but this is literally just the introduction. The rest of it is just chord based. So if you're really struggling with this first part, you can just play an E chord, which is just E, G sharp, B, with E underneath. Or you can do it up here if you want. And then a B chord. And then an E chord. And a B chord. Okay? So that's the alternative, but I'm going to play the original through for you now. I realise now you've got a view of some whiskers, so that's nice. Thank you, Cleo. that's what the intro should sound like. Again, it doesn't matter if you don't completely do it exactly that way. I mean, it kind of just... do it a bit more simply if you want. So, you know, as long as those notes are there, and like I said, you can just use the chords if that's what you want as well. So it's just E, B, E, B. Okay, so that's the intro done. Let's get on to the slightly simpler rest of the song. So for the rest of the song, like I said, I am doing it chord based. So the first chord is an E. So that's E, G sharp, B, with an E and a B underneath, okay? So, turn away. Up to a B chord, so that's B, D sharp, F sharp, with a B and an F sharp in the left hand. If you could get me a drink. Up to a C sharp minor, so that is C sharp, E, G sharp, with 2 C sharps in the left hand. Of water, 'cause my A minor, so that's A, C, E, with A and E in the left hand. Okay, so I'm going to play those 4 bars for you now, okay? So, turn away. If you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded, call my... Right, now the next 4 bars are exactly the same, so just repeat that. Anne Marie, help her gather all my things and bury me in. Now on this A minor, we want 2 A's in the left hand, okay? All my favorite colours, my sisters. Right, so next, we're going to an A chord. So from the A minor, we take what was the C and we go to a C sharp, okay? But we keep the A's in the left hand and the other 2 fingers the same, so sisters and my... Right, next chord is an F sharp, so that's F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and in our left hand we want 2 A sharps, okay? So, and me and all my favorite colours, my sisters and my brothers still. Okay, up to a B with 2 B's in the left hand. I. Now, to a G sharp in the right hand, so that's G sharp, C, and a D sharp. And in our left hand, we want what is called, because of the key that the song's written in, a B sharp, but it's basically a C, okay? So just these 2 C's here. So, I will not kiss you. C sharp minor with 2 C sharps in the left hand. You. A minor. 'Cause the hardest part of this. Okay, so then we go to an F sharp minor. So that's F sharp, A, C sharp, with an F sharp and a C sharp in the left hand. Of this, B is leaving you, E. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through that part again because the chords are quite choppy and changey. So let's go through that again. So after we go through the part that repeats itself, so turn away, E, B, if you could get me a C sharp minor, drink of water, 'cause my A minor, lips are chapped and faded. Call my, repeat that, Aunt Marie. Help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors. A, my sisters and my F sharp and A sharp in the left hand. Brothers still. B, I, G sharp with the B sharp, the C. Will not kiss you. C sharp minor, A minor. 'Cause the F sharp minor, hardest part of B, is leaving E. Okay, now into the second verse. So as we're on this E, we just keep that. So now turn away, B, 'cause I'm awful just to C sharp minor, C, 'cause all my hair's A minor, abandoned all my body, oh my. E, agony. B, know that I will never marry. C sharp minor, baby, I'm just A minor, soggy from the chemo, but A, counting down the F sharp with A sharp, days to go. B, it's G sharp with that C, just ain't living. C sharp minor, I just hope you know. So A minor, okay? So that verse should sound like this. Now turn away, 'cause I'm awful just to see, 'cause all my hair's abandoned on my body, oh my agony. Know that I will never marry, baby, I'm just soggy from the chemo, but counting down the days to go. It just ain't living, and I just hope you know that. Okay, so let's go into the next part. Right, so this next part has a couple of weird chords I'm not 100% sure of the name of, so I'm just going to talk you through them. So, first of all, we just have a regular E, so if you say, right, keep that E and add a C, okay, so, goodbye today. I know it sounds weird, but it's right. Then we go to a C sharp minor. I'd ask you, with a small, with just a C sharp and a G sharp in the left hand, okay? I'd ask you to be true, 'cause the F sharp minor, hardest part of this B, with two B's in the left hand, is leaving you. C sharp minor, okay? Then we take that C sharp minor shape and we put a C natural in, okay, but we keep the E and the G sharp. So we go C natural in our left hand and C natural in our right hand. Then we go down to an E with B's underneath. Then we go to, I think, what is an A sharp diminished, so that is A sharp, C sharp and F sharp, with just A sharps in the left hand. Okay, so I'm gonna play that part through for you, so. And if you say goodbye today, I'd ask you to be true, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Right, now we go back to an F sharp minor. Hardest part of this B is leaving you. and then an E to finish, okay? So that is the end of the song. I hope that you didn't find it too tough. I'm going to play the whole thing through for you at the end. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to leave them down in the comments or send me a message and I will do my best to help you out with it. Honestly, I will always try and help whatever your query may be. So yeah, please feel free to message me if you are struggling with it. I'm more than happy to help. Apart from that, like I said at the beginning, I don't have the sheets for this to give out, but I will leave relevant information down in the description box if you would like that. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to do a full run through of the song at the end of the video, so stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this and that you're well, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Mwah. Bye. Could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded. Call my Aunt Marie. Help her gather